Hey YouTube, this is React City, I'm Darno.
I'm Rose.
And this is Death Note episode 1819. It's episode 19.
Wow.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
So last time we had a very tragic exit. Well, not tragic. Aizawa got out alive, right?
Yeah. He's alive. He's still not in a safe place.
We just can't
Safe
see him
place.
again for the rest of the season, and then he's safe.
Oh,
No,
think
if we
he's in
see
danger?
him next season, he's definitely dead.
Oh.
You think he's in danger?
No, if we see him again, that's all.
He has a potential doom flag.
And aside from that, we also got that Matsuda is feeling very useless. And the title of this episode is Matsuda. So what do you guys think that could mean?
He's
Side
gonna
trio?
try very hard to be useful.
And hopefully not do bad things. Nah, I don't think they'll kill him. He's too much of a comic relief, kind of sitcom-y. I don't think they'll kill him. We don't feel enough for Matsuda to kill him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like the time here, please do like, subscribe if you want to see more. And remember, the Patreon will allow you to see the next episode a whole week early. And the Elite tier allows you to see uncut version of this show or any other show that we do. Thank you very much. Also, remember, check out Hunter x Hunter. You guys really liking that.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys in discussion.
Oh, are we doing flashbacks for Matsuda? We
Are
are.
Matsuda flashback of his uselessness.
Well, the last thing I want is to be dead weight. Instead, say you'll stay by my side.
Mr. Director, I can't do this. I have a boyfriend. Can you cut the love scenes, please?
Could you cut the last scenes, please?
You can't expect us to make a movie like that.
If I say no, then it's no, okay?
Come on.
She's like, I have a boyfriend.
She's like, I need a stunt double for this kiss.
Office. And today is Friday. All the deaths are
Dude. Stick to the plan, Matsuda.
Oh, man.
He's getting PTSD from being useless.
Oh, he's quitting the manager
You're
job.
supposed to be guarding her.
What are you doing? Oh, maybe he is gonna die. What the heck?
What a lad.
What?
Good on you, kid.
The man who sought out Coil Services is Masaiko Kida, the head of the Rights and Planning Department of the Yotsuba Group.
The Yotsuba group.
It's quite alright. The detective known as Geraldo Coil is me.
What?
It's quite simple, really. Three of the greatest detectives in the world. L, Coil, and Deneuve.
He's the same
They're
person.
all actually me.
He's like, they're all.
Oh.
I'll give you this strawberry if you keep it a secret.
He took it. What the heck?
I forgot that happened.
Is he Mogi?
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
I'll give you this strawberry if you keep it a secret. Okay. Is Matsuda infiltrating Yotsuba?
Chance. No, and there would have been no point in coming here.
They hack into the
And they
cameras
see him.
and they see him. It's like, what is he doing? Like, they don't suspect it that he's Kira for even a fraction of a second. It's just like, he's being an idiot. Get him out.
I just heard someone say kill.
It's like, there's a man outside the door. We gotta kill him.
Let's have Kira get rid of him. I heard it. We really are.
Just leave.
I did it. This is huge.
Good. Get out. Oh.
Oh.
Why? Matsuda.
Matsui, I'm an agent with Yoshida Productions. I just dropped by to ask if your company would be interested in using our top multi-talented star, Misa Amane, as your new
brilliant.
spokesperson. Disregard everything I just said. Rethink our strategy.
We need to rethink.
Matsuda, you idiot. Well, we have to consider that if Matsuda dies, our suspicions about the Yotsuba group will be confirmed.
What?
It's like,
Let's just watch the situation for the time being.
I like how nobody's objecting.
No one's upset.
It's like,
Yeah,
you're
sure.
right. If he dies, we won't have to worry about this anymore.
Not a big loss.
Listen to me, Light. There is a chance that we may be able to save Matsuda. But
Okay.
we won't be able to do it without Misa's help. She'll listen to you and do anything you say, won't she?
Oh no.
Gotta do it.
Are you gonna do it?
Send me stuff. My only rule is I don't do nudes, but swimsuits and lingerie are totally okay.
I gotta admit, she is really cute in person. That's not exactly the main issue. Agree?
We're very pleased to meet you.
Bribe.
I'll be entertaining you as our special guest, along with the girls from the agency.
Hey, is it just me, or is this getting weird?
This guy's like, this is weird.
Lisa's manager alone for a second. Let's just go with it. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Oh my gosh.
Caution to the wind.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Why are you drinking?
Oh.
Why are you drinking?
Oh, he's pretending?
Ryuzaki, are you watching this?
Yes?
Look, I'm really sorry that I...
That's not important right now.
Okay. Listen.
Well, luckily you're still alive, so we may be able to save you. But for that to happen, you will have to die before they can kill you.
What?
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 I want you to listen
Makes sense.
very carefully.
He's gonna fake die? To save you, you have
Toilet
to die.
paper.
And you know our company is expanding.
They're just talking about
He's like,
business.
you know our company's expand.
Wow. I am so drunk. Hi, everyone. Everyone having fun? Good. That's good. Now, everyone, the moment you've all been waiting for. The Taro Matsui show.
Is nobody gonna...
What are you doing?
Is nobody...
What's she doing? Misa.
What?
Who knew he had such form?
Amazing form.
Amazing!
He's super focusing. Oh!
Of course.
Wow.
Oh, this fake body.
have
Oh,
a
is that
fake-
Elle?
I heard it. That's so I came out. This is just horrible. Someone call me.
Oh, it's the guy.
Nice.
Crappy roll.
Don't worry, we'll handle it. Just don't forget about me for your next campaign.
She's like, I don't care. Don't worry about it.
We're in trouble. Yeah.
With their fluffy shoes.
Okay.
They're just like, and everything's back to normal.
While I'm aware of the fact that we're short-handed, I'm not very pleased about having to do this sort of thing myself. Matsuda, you idiot.
Okay.
He's so stupid.
Yeah.
This is getting ridiculous. I've had it. I want out of these meetings right now. I
Uh-oh.
don't know who Kita is. and I
Uh-oh.
don't care. I just don't want to get wrapped up in this and end up in jail.
That's what I think you are going to end up dead tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like one of those things that, like, if you even think about getting out, they're just gonna want to
No,
kill you.
wait. I was only joking.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm in. I'll see this to the end.
So what are we going to do?
Is there something ringing or something? Oh no. He's still scared for his life.
All right, we'll contract Koya.
I think it's that they're ignoring him, maybe.
Objections.
Yeah.
No objections. It's been about a week since I first snuck into the place. It looks like things have been moving pretty smoothly since then, huh? We've almost got them.
So one of these people.
Just ate that whole thing. What is that?
Well then, now that everyone's here.
It looked
Oh.
delicious, though.
But if they're supposed to be
Oh, there's an empty chair.
There it is.
Oh, if they're supposed to be 8. Why are they only 7?
They dealt with them. Discussion.
Discussion.
Yeah, quite a hostile work environment. 2 out of 10.
I'm glad it worked out for him because I didn't want him to die. I thought this would be like such a bad way for him to go. Is like it would be like leaving the worst legacy. You know, it's like on top of being inept, you die
By accident.
by accident. Like what?
To the people you're investigating, going AWOL.
yeah.
I saw you like face palm when he went in there. It's like,
It's
man.
like I like how he gave a whole 5 seconds of thought before he decided to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like he's
It's like, I just want to do something important.
He was like having PTSD flashbacks of all the uselessness that he's been doing.
I know this is kind of jumping the gun, but Misa is a really good actress. Like, not in the fake act, not the thing. Like, that whole reception at the end. Like, I think she picked up real fast that, oh, she's all part of the plan. I don't think
They
so. I
did
think
talk to her, then she set up the reception and the everything. So.
Yeah, so she probably knew something was up because they're trying to save Matsuda.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So Light was having a little introspection, thinking like, would I have actually done the things that Kira has done?
Yeah.
Yes, and he's like concerned, is this really me?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he does get his memories back, will he be like, yes, this is me? Like, or if he's gonna have like some sort of, I don't know, it's like a mini existential crisis or something.
Like maybe he'd go through the thing that he went through the first time, just again, where he's just like, I just kill people. Wait a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he becomes instantly okay with it.
Because he does admit that he's like, yeah, there are a lot of terrible people out there that if I could, I'd probably take them out.
Well, deserve to die.
Deserve to die, okay. But would he have taken them out?
But he acts on it.
Yeah. That it's such an interesting thing to me, like to think that he's so different without the Death Note, without that power, because he seems like a genuinely upright person. To me, it doesn't make sense that he becomes so devious afterwards. It has to be that the Death Note does something to you.
I mean, you just thinking about it, like you're given the ability for somebody to die, no trace whatsoever. You have no consequences. As later Ryuk tells him there's consequences. But there's nothing that comes back to you. This person will just die. I feel like a lot of people would do it. I feel like
I think a lot of people do it because a lot of people have a
times.
feeling of I do good things. That person is obviously bad. There are a lot of people who can say that.
Yeah.
But I don't know that. I don't know. I just find it hard to still think like this is him without the power, and that was him with the power. It's just like I don't see the connection enough yet.
Well, it's kind of like that thing with the movie Purge, the Purge movies.
Oh, I never
There's,
saw them.
It's for 24 hours or 48 hours. It's legal. All crime is legal, and the place just goes to anarchy just for those 1 to 2 days, and then everything's back to normal.
It's just you give the ability.
You give them the choice.
It's one of those things where like most people will say no, I wouldn't do that.
But then
give the option if you actually can.
Yeah.
Like.
It's about the consequences. If there's zero consequences, they'll be way more likely to make the decision to do it. The reason why people don't do bad things is because there are consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I do say though, I feel like I understand where you're coming from though, because it's not just that Light did it when there were no consequences. He then understood there were consequences to what he's doing for his afterwards he goes to the nothingness. But then once the police started pursuing, he doubled down and started targeting like innocent people than the police and stuff like that. So I do get that. It's like I feel like that's a step a lot of people would stop at. Like the second, they're on me, maybe they would stop. Some people stop there.
Yeah, but I guess that part comes from Light's need to win. That's kind of childishness that Elle pointed out.
Yeah, and then his megalomania of he wants to become a god.
Right.
That slipped in there at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that slipped in there real early because that came up in the
Like
conversation
within
with Ryuk.
2 or 5 weeks that Ryuk wasn't there.
Yeah, within 2 weeks.
I miss Ryuk.
I miss his apples.
And he's contorting when he doesn't have apples.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the show. Yeah, Matsuda had his day.
Yeah, Matsuda. We also see somebody has hired Detective Coyle, who is one of the top 3 next to Elle, who are all Elle.
Yes, that was hilarious. That was smart of Elle.
Smart, yeah. It's like if you want to find out who this mysterious number 1 detective is, hire the number 2 detective to find out. Wait,
It's also me. Nobody knows.
It's brilliant.
And I like that there's somehow like some database where these guys are ranked or something.
Yeah. Like who wins the most, who solves the most cases kind of thing. I wonder how he went about like failing some of the cases. You know? Like, I guess it's easy to just because he's always winning because he's L. But, like, I wonder how that makes him feel like having this persona that he's pretending to be that is failing. Because to me, he's so childish. I wonder what goes through his head.
If he could fail against himself.
If he can fail against himself, yeah. I wonder.
Maybe it would be like L usurps Coil's cases because Coil wasn't doing as well.
Yeah.
So he still wins.
Yeah.
He can't lose.
Mm-hmm. Or it even could be a case of like Coil just handles some lesser known cases in smaller areas,
that too.
And then and usually the people who ask him to find L are nefarious anyway, so then he can just take him out as L.
Yeah.
Speaking of L though, one second. The greatest strawberry moments.
Yes.
We took the strawberry like you can keep this and keep it a secret, okay?
Yes, that's what I was about to say. And Mogi just went with it. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Good guy,
put it in
Mogi.
his pocket. Like, what? This guy is dedicated.
Can we just all have a Mogi? Mogi's just, he hasn't done anything. But
That's
he's the
what I'm
best.
saying, because I didn't even know he was there. Until he brought that giant stack of papers. I was like, who's that? He's been here? You say what?
His name is Mogi. He took strawberry, therefore he best. I don't know why, but that make him best. And then Matsuda gets himself in the whole heap of trouble of being in the, what do you call it? In the place, through the doors.
Yeah.
Through the doors, crawling past the security, not afraid of cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently there weren't any.
Yeah.
No.
Or security.
I'll talk to the people. Disregard everything I just said. We need to rethink
Everything.
Because he's an idiot. And then Elda's surfer dude call to try and get him out of there. Or at least to get an update on what was
happening,
doing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Matsuda did kind of prove himself, though. He did get the confirmation, but he put himself in
a lot of trouble.
Deadly situation.
Super deadly situation.
Mm-hmm. So now that they have confirmed that it is Yotsuba group, what's the next move?
Well,
watching them and finding out what happens in that meeting.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what we saw. The chick set up the spy cameras.
Yeah.
Witty.
She was like, "This is too easy.
I mean,
give me more money for my troubles."
You'd think that if you started, if you had like Kira on your side and you started making weekly meetings,
they would have done something.
You would have locked down the place just a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, even the fact that Matsuda got in there as far as he did, and the only security were on the inside of the room.
Yes.
Like, what? All Matsuda had to do was have a stethoscope. He could hear. Like, they're terrible. Like, they have all this money and they're not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
Just scheming.
Yeah, I think it speaks to their... I don't want to say lack of intelligence, lack of subterfuge, maybe. With they've been killing people who directly affect their group, and you can see on the stock market that these guys are just skyrocketing,
and they don't care.
It's very obvious. They don't have any security aside from one guy who sits at the gate. So I think they're just kind of they're very stuck in their ways, older way of doing business things. Everything's archaic, but they.
Or maybe it's that they have a what is the feeling?
Success.
Higher than thou.
They feel invulnerable.
Yeah,
invulnerable. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's what comes to my mind. I think because they feel like they have the power of Kira, they can take out anyone who comes against them. So they want to stay on the down low, but because they have Kira, that if the cops come close, they just kill them all. And I think they wouldn't hold
hesitate.
back. It wasn't hesitate. Yeah. So I think that's what they're feeling. They're feeling just like they can do whatever they want. They don't need to protect themselves any more than they are.
Yeah, right, possibly. Iber, he signed up for the role of a lifetime pretending to be a dead body for 20 minutes.
Yeah. He was like, not the most glamorous role, but I'm getting paid. It was a really good thing that nobody else was out on the street.
Yeah, because he just runs and
just runs, face plants. He's dead. Where did that sack of flour come from? What happened? Yeah. And that one guy when the Misa showed up for the reception, the one guy's like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, this is weird.
But he just went with it anyway.
And the other guy was like, I'm gonna enjoy myself. And their way of enjoying themselves, you know, we're a big company, we're growing really fast, we're making lots of
amazing,
money.
guys. That one guy with no facial expression chatting up the girl is like, oh yeah, we're just doing great.
This is Shades permanently.
He's Morpheus. He looks exactly like Morpheus, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And then Matsuda dies. Matsuda? Matsuda? I'm getting him mixed up with Yotsuba. He dies and he gets out. And Elle is like, I wish I didn't have to do this myself.
Yeah.
Not for that idiot. And then we come back to the group, ignoring that one guy. I didn't catch his name. Did he have a name?
No name.
Well, the white hair guy. Yeah, that dies.
Yeah. Because he said he wanted out, so they
They're
took
like,
him out. They took him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want any weaklings.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody in this group, I mean, sure, everyone seemed to keep their cool after that, but it has to be going through your mind is like, I'm just here for the ride. One of us in this room has the ability to kill everybody else.
And you know it's not you.
And it's not me.
Yeah.
I'm eventually getting killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So they're just
there's no
taking
end game.
it. They know, I think at this point, there's no out.
There's no
The moment they stepped into that room, into that confidentiality, their fates were sealed.
Yeah, well, everybody except that one guy knew that.
That's true.
It was established to everybody except him.
Well, we also see that he seems to be a more genuine guy because he believed Matsuda about Misa. It's like, yeah, Misa would be nice.
Oh, that
a
was
nice
the guy?
cover. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why I felt so sad. I was like, oh no, he's gonna die. Because I kind of liked him because he believed Matsuda.
Technically saved Matsuda.
Yeah.
Matsuda.
At least he can go to heaven.
Yeah.
And I said, they. Okay.
Well, they-
The next thing is the Coil calls and what is his deal? He says he's blackmailing them. Pay me money or I out you.
No, he was like $2 million to do the job, $2 more million upon completion to keep silent.
Oh.
And 8 million once the job's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 12
So
million.
the job is to kill or to find L.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then keeps quiet because that they're the ones who are doing it. Okay. So I thought that it was already put out to. Oh, okay. Okay. I was lost because when it happened that the message came to Coil, I thought it was like the deal was already made.
Yeah.
But it was a message went out to Coil to please come make a deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Elle could tell that somebody was trying to contact him because that's what Watari said. Somebody's
Right.
trying to make contact with you.
Watari is basically the middle guy for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, it's just L, but
For the outside world.
yeah.
No one wants to talk to Ryazaki.
White-haired guy was the one
Oh,
who
yeah,
saved
he
his
saw
life.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Did he see all of them?
Yeah.
I mean, would he have remembered all their faces in that moment? I think he would remember the two that were interrogating him.
The two that were interrogating him, definitely. But then they were all sitting down. The
Having
party.
That's right.
Having great with the party. That's what I said. Having a great with the party.
A great party.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. In Japan, apparently, there are just hostesses where their job is just to drink with you and be a drinking buddy that's somewhat act as though they're close with you. And you just talk to them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I can't tell if that's like the most brilliant job.
Yeah, you can find pretty much anything because I saw Vice. They used to be a very huge. Well, they're still a news group, but they used to go around to different countries and see interesting things. And one of the things that they did is they found that there was a club where you go there, but instead of like paying for a hostess, you paid for them to just cuddle with you, and they just hug you for like a allotted amount of time, or like you lay there and they just pet your hair or whatever. And they've just said they get a lot of people who come through who like they have issues with their past or whatever, but they come all the time. They got a lot of money. They're rich people, but they cannot show that.
Yeah.
So they go there for secrecy and stuff.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time here, please remember to like your time. And remember there's a Patreon description as well as a Roku. There is Reels and TikTok in the description. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Oh,
And thanks to our patrons, No Consequence, Fizzbuzz, Deli, Dirty Old Man, and Tyler Costin.